This is a sick nigga.
Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Good morning, people. Welcome to this morning's Coffee and Donuts for grown-ups, where we do nothing but grown, box, and talk. I am your host, the master of ceremonies, the greatest man alive, the impeccable one, Crush, the legend. Also with my partner, Wiz Khalifa, y'all know him as, also know him as Kareem Akbar. You know, they counting from the bank. You know, y'all know my guy. He's formerly known as Bernardo, but he threw Bernardo away. My partner, BVO. We'd like to invite y'all to this morning's show. Salute to everyone out there, all the subscribers, all the people who come through and support BBO TV. Man, we there. We clicked our heels 3 times like Dorothy, and we there, people. So salute to everybody that been supporting BBO TV land, straight from Cleveland, Ohio. So we have a great show this morning, and I know some of y'all's probably over there watching an Opataya fight. I've been keeping up with it, just listening to it from the job's computer. And you know, but we got things to do. We got a good topic going on this morning. Y'all see the photos up on the thumbnail. Somewhat of a sequel to one topic. Yesterday's show was a great topic. And I think this is a great topic, great way to start off your day. Get those eye boogers out your eyes, get the crusty out the corner of your lips. It's time to get lit, get motivated, get the moving on a good foot like James Brown and the JBs, and get your day going. But the best way to do it is right here, 6 a.m. in the morning, Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. on Saturdays and Sundays to get you started. There's no other way. Salute and shout out to the whole entire boxing community. Man, well, how y'all feeling? So as y'all come, man, you already know the routine. I don't have to walk you to your seats. The coffee is there. Everything is there. So just kick back, relax, and enjoy yourself. And just be mindful and chew with your mouth closed. And don't sit so loud, and everything will be okay. But how's everybody doing? It's coming on. How you doing? You need the badge to get over there in the building? Oh, you good? All right. Have a good one, man. Yeah. So, what I wanted to say before I get everything started, you know, I like to say a few things and all that. You know, get everything warmed up. So y'all know it's a lot of strange things that's going on right now. And one thing that I've been paying close attention to, it's not boxing, but it's entertainment. And I've been paying attention to what's been going on. We already know the P. Diddy situation is up and going in a few months. The trial would be here, but I've been noticing what's been going on. They've been throwing Jay-Z name out there. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to it too much or enough, but I'm gonna say this. I can't wait until May because somebody is going down. And I think it's going to be a few celebrities that may their careers may be in harm's way right now. So I might be keeping on it just to let you guys know because it's good entertainment, you know. Just some entertainment, a little bit of job talk, nothing serious. But hey man, he better watch himself. And let me tell y'all something. For people who praise money, you're not supposed to praise money. You're supposed to make it, and you're supposed to do with it what you need to do with it, what you want to do with it. But don't praise it. It's just paper. Dirty money, bloody money. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all something. There's something that is called a honest living, but it's no such thing as clean money. There's never been a such thing as clean money, and there's no such thing as innocent money. Think about it. What does money do? Money brings out the true you. It pours the rest of you out of your pores. Whatever it is that's really about you, when you get your hands on some money, it don't even have to be a lot. But when you get your hands, when people get their hands on money, what do we always say? They acting funny since they got a couple dollars. No, they actually showing you who they are. They've been that the whole time. Long story short, money is evil. Oh, it's not it's actually evil because man made up the money. All right? So think about it. There's no such thing as clean money. That's why they always trying to clean it up. But it has a lot of dirt, has a lot of blood in your hands. It don't necessarily mean that you did it. But as you can see, the people who actually work for their money, the everyday 9 to 5s, the people who create their own opportunities, you don't see too many of them going nuts because the true them is still there. But just think about it. Just think about it. Look at everyone that making mad money or got a lot of money, and then think about their persona. Think about their attitude. Think about their personality. Think about that for a minute. And you notice, they say more money, more problems. I say more money, the more the true you is exposed. There's a lot of evil connected with money. And people have to do and have done so much horrific and horrible things just to make money. People have stepped on their own integrity just to get to a dollar. Women has pounded themselves out just to get a dollar. A young man killed his own blood over money. Money brings out the true to you, and it's evil. It's pure evil. And you see how they act. And look at everybody with all this money. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. The richer they are, the more evil they become. That's just it. So you're supposed to make money. Ladies and gentlemen, players and pimp boys and girls around the world, do not let money make you. You have to make money, right? So with most of these people, they're not making the money. The money is making them. You get it? Because that's how you get exposed. When money shows you who you really are, because money is making you really reveal yourself. So if you're always a good soul, good-hearted person, no matter how much money you make, you're not going to change. You might need to change who you're around. You might need to change who you being nice to, but you ain't going to stop being that. So just remember that money is the key to all evil. Because the creation of the dollar bill, when the first dollar bill was made, wasn't even made in America. When the first paper trail of money was made by China. And we already know everything is seek, destroy, and conquer. This globe has always been at a war. It's always a war going on, no matter if you're a part of it, no matter if you are in it or not. It's always a war going on and always been. And what it's about? Money, 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 money. Money. Remember, people, make the money. Don't let the money make you. Expose what money is. But don't let money expose who you really are, and you really not a good thing. Lot of horrible people. So with that sad reality out the way, man, let's just get the show on the road. So yesterday, we did a show last night, and the show was called Don't Believe the Hype. And as you look at that beautiful thumbnail, you see some of the same faces that you've seen on last night's thumbnail, and don't believe the hype. Now, for those who didn't really get a chance to enjoy that, and what's leading us to who's the leader of the new school. Yes, who's the leader of the new school? What y'all know about the leaders of the new school? Huh? Just another case of parent PTA. What y'all know about that? But anyway, don't believe the hype. And what we meant by that is don't believe the hype of a fighter or fighters. And they getting more credit than what they deserve. Don't believe the hype also meant the total opposite. The ones that's getting this credit should be getting a little more credit. This is boxing. This is what happens. And there's a lot of hype in there. And there's a lot of hype in the boxing fans also. This is why you get that hypeness with the fighters. And a lot of times it's not even the true hype about the fighter. It's not. We say, oh man, this guy's this, that, and the other. Oh, he's not really like that. We're going to continue to find out if these fighters are who they say they really are. And you going to be stuck in a boxing matrix, glitching through your whole entire time of watching boxing, because you won't get out of the matrix. You won't face the reality that maybe you're on that side of boxing, the weak wing, when you always got to talk down on fighters and this, that, and the other. You know, don't be on that side. Come on home to the truth. The truth should set you free. And a lot of you has been locked in. Y'all been locking yourselves up when it comes to y'all, you know, being fans of these fighters. Y'all been locking yourselves up. And I'm going to tell you what, keep on locking yourselves up. Because y'all don't need to be out here in a way. You got to let your fighter do what he's going to do, even if it's ugly to you. I mean, don't you have to accept when your child do something? Oh, man, my son did this, man. And messed this up, messed that up. And y'all know these fighters that y'all overhyping has messed up the church's money so many times. Don't believe the hype. Too many hype whims in the sport of boxing when it comes to fans, man. Just stop it. Because when they get in the ring, that's going to show who these fighters are. You can't do, and I can't do, we can't do but so much talking. That's why you have to think. Some of you, not all of you, have to think 3 or 4 times before you even come out your mouth and say something. Because your whole thing is to speak on the sport and not to make an ass of yourself. For you to speak on the science of the sport and not make a donkey of yourself. It's for you to speak about all fighters. And don't make a donkey, don't make a hater, or just a miserable energy of yourself. It's just boxing. They are men. You're either going to be a fan of one, a fan of a few. You don't need to do anything extra. You don't need to push your narrative because your narrative may not fit the reality come fight night. So be mindful of that. It is what it is. Your fighter don't have to be the best fighter. I'm not saying your favorite fighter is supposed to be doo-doo. But if your favorite fighter is an okay fighter, be happy with that. Don't don't try to make it seem like that okay fighter is above okay level. No, he's not. That comes to show me that you are not happy with the fighter that you so-called you're a fanatic of. That's what it's telling me. It should be telling you that first because it's coming from you. But this is the reason why you can't believe the hype. You have to take yourself out the hype and clear that smoke up. And since I think we cleared some smoke up yesterday, but if you need some more smoke to be cleared up, okay, we can take care of that. But right now, in the sport of boxing, and according to you boxing fans, boxing has not done anything for you lately. Meaning the sport overall and your favorite fighter. Okay? Stop acting like your favorite fighter got a whole bunch of Hall of Famers, a future Hall of Famers, guys in mint condition or even at the best condition they can be in. Don't do that. You see a fighter fighting somebody that you feel as though he shouldn't be fighting because of an age difference, you complain. Oh man, what is he doing? He up there fighting that old man. But y'all turn it into a double standard. About and complaining about and getting on certain fighters because, oh, why he wait to fight him because he's so old? Well, what about the fighter that you like? He fought the old person too. This is what I don't understand. Old is old. If he's older than me, and then he's older than you, that means he's old. If he's older than the both of us, that means he's old. But that don't mean that my fans supposed to get on you because you fighting somebody that's 10 years older than you, right? But then I get cut a break just because I'm more liked, because somebody like me better than they like BBO. It doesn't matter. D Free's older than the both of us. So to say that one out of the two is aging the fight out, how can you age something out that's already out-aged you? Y'all don't make no sense. Then y'all do not bring up everything. Y'all have walked down things. Y'all know when we do these conversations, it's to go in depth. So like I said, just like everything else, y'all don't really like layers being pulled back. But the layers got to be pulled back so it can be a clear understanding for people who's just trying to learn the sport. I'm going to give y'all an example. Back in the summertime, I'm outside shooting a gift with the wise men. And they was talking boxing. I wasn't talking boxing. I was just being quiet and listening to these wise men talk boxing. They didn't ask for an opinion or none of that. I was just listening to them. And the reason why I was really, well, I listened to them all the time, but what made me pay attention to them, that they was talking about the younger guys, right? And normally, you know, those guys that's in their 60s and 70s and stuff like that, you know, they very critical about today's boxing age. Very critical. They got every right to. So while we standing there and I'm listening to them talk, so this one guy come up, he's maybe around my age. So he comes up and he jumps in the conversation with the guys. I'm just listening. So he asked the question. Didn't ask me. He asked the question to the wise men. They said, he said, who is this kid, Devin Haney? So one of them said, you never heard of him? He was like, yeah. He said, well, you watch the sport like us? He said, yeah, I do. He said, but who is he? So I'm just standing here and I'm looking at him and they looking at him and I'm looking at them, looking at him like, did he walk up? Is he trolling right now? So once again, he asked, who is Devin Haney? So one old head said, you know, that's the boy with the dad who got the big mouth. He said, you know, one of Floyd Mayweather's sons. This is what the guy was telling him. He said, one of Floyd Mayweather's sons. So the guy scratched his head and said, Mayweather's sons don't box. He said, I know that. He said, but he's supposed to be the next Mayweather. So the guy said, he ain't the next Mayweather. So they was like, well, why are you asking us who he is? He said, because I'm trying to figure out who the hell he is. He said, I've seen him fight. So they asked, they said, who did you see him fight? How many times you seen him fight? So, man, I seen him beat up on two white boys. He said, I seen him beat up on two white boys. He beat up on an old Mexican and he beat up another old Mexican, which was older than him. He said, but I'm just trying to figure out who he is because I've been watching him and I still don't understand him. So the only thing I said, well, you know, he is undisputed, right? He said, yeah. He said, but I'm trying to figure out who he is. I said, well, you know his name, you know, seem like, you know, he won some things. You keeping up on him a little bit. He said, once again, I'm trying to ask y'all know the sport better than I do. Who is he? I said, well, apparently you must think he ain't nobody. He said, I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to figure out the hype of the man. And wise men said, are you serious? Guy said, yeah, I'm serious. He said, I watched him fight a few times. Oh, yeah. You've seen him beat Lomachenko? Yeah, I seen him fight Lomachenko. I seen him fight Kambosos. I seen him fight Ryan Garcia. I seen him fight Linares, Jojo Diaz, and he said another name. I can't remember the other name that he said. I said, well, okay, you know enough about him. So why are you asking, who is he? He said, still, I must ask, who is he? Because what has he done? Left it at that. So what I'm saying is, it's people that's paying attention more so than what y'all think. It's really us that got this nonsense going on. And y'all think that a lot of casuals be thinking like that. A lot of casuals don't be thinking like that. They really don't. They understand what's going on. But yes, you can't believe the hype, but damn sure you won't know who's the leader of the new school. Yes, the leader of the new school. They ain't talking about Charlie Brown, Dinko D, or Busta Rhymes. Who's the new leader of the new school? Everyone on this thumbnail Are they up in the race of who's the leader of the new school? Now, it would be so much easier if you said leaders of the new school. You know, it would be nice. But heck no. We ain't talking about leaders in plural. We talking about one. It can only be one. It can only be one, son. It only can be one. Just like I got this one tooth missing right here. You know what I mean? It only can be one. So what we have to do in this morning's serving is have to break it down and figure out who is the leader of the new school. But right now we really can't tell because there's some things that are pending. We can't really say right now overall because there are things that are pending. Smash the like button as you come in. Also, my mic sounds nice, but it sounds better in your ear if you're wearing headphones. Make sure you go to rayconglobal.com. Go check out on a mic. It sound better. Coffee and donuts, it sound better. No option. You got your wife is talking stuff. You ain't trying to hear what she's saying. You trying to enjoy this boxing talk. How do I block her out? Oh man, just go get you some nice earbuds, baby. RayconGlobal.com. Go out. Be getting a code soon, but there is on the site a 50% off code, but we waiting to give you guys a percentage off so it could double your pleasure, like double McGuff. But man, now this is a good talk. That's the bad part for a lot of y'all. T.O. who's a big name. His name is bigger than his purse, but he's a big name. Teofimo Lopez, who's been trying to be Mr. Showtime to take over for a very long time, and it sounds like that T.O. is still up in the race with being the leader of the new school. Because he's been clamoring about he's going to take over 135, he's going to take over 140. So he's in the race. He's in the race, and he's not actually being nominated, but he's in the race. But he's in right now. And we will get back to T.O. Also, we got the return of a ghost. Yes, we got the return of John Russell. The return of Antoine Russell. And if you're a boxing fan, and you're a boxing fan, and you're about the sport, you should be Antoine Russell back in the ring, but also hoping that his career starts smooth sailing like the Osley brothers. No inconsistencies, no problems. We know what happened with big little bro Gary. Okay, but now have a complete career. Just go through his whole career. And Antoine is good. He's damn good. Projected at one time, and maybe again, but at one time, one of the top tier dogs at 140 pounds. One of the guys that you must get through to prove yourself if you deserve to be in the Lions Den at 140 pounds with Antoine Russell. So there's no need for you to hate. No need for you to hate. Let's just see. School, we do got some upper class, and we do have some seniors. We have a couple seniors, we got a couple seniors, like we got Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson, Brick City's own. who ain't been throwing no bricks with his fist, but he been throwing bricks with his mouth. Ooh, cut it out. I'ma say that again. Brick City's on. He haven't really been throwing bricks with his fist, but he been throwing them with his mouth. A lot of people still have confidence in Shakur Stevenson, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I like Lil Dimp. You know, I like Dimples. He's a young buck. You know what these new cats? They're gonna talk a slang that we don't comprehend. They're gonna talk in an attitude that we just ain't simply going for. You know, they on goofy time. And they on goofy time. But this young man has been known to be one of the top skilled fighters in boxing. Yes, Mr. Shakur Stevenson. What you mean, F the fans? You ain't nothing without your fans. So how can he even be or wind up being the leader of the new school? Well, he got to go in there and kick some doggone butt. But you know, there's other things that come along with it. And right now, he ain't really too fan friendly from people who don't like what he's been saying. Only his diehards, his own fans, ain't worrying about that. You know, it's just like, you know, every day you tell your wife or your woman, I can't stand. But how bad he really is, we don't know. He's shown us glimpse of how bad he is, but he hasn't really shown us glimpse of how bad he can really get, or he can really be. His name is in the race because he's one of the top skilled fighters among the fighters in his region. But with each other. Yeah, I know what y'all saying, but hey, I'm straight up and down, no special diggity diggy Dodge effects, okay? No Dodge effects, okay? Straight up and how you doing? When you come backstage, we miss you, homie. I know you might have missed one or two of us, but I know you ain't missed the place. No, now, maybe a couple personalities. That's about it. That's about it, man. Everything been good. You enjoyed your vacation? Good. You looking younger than what you was looking when you left. You always look young. You look good for your age. See, y'all gotta be like my OG Stan. Y'all gotta eat right and all that. So when y'all get a certain age, y'all looking good. Your skin is smooth and all that. You know?
What's up, Sid?
What's going on?
I felt it too.
You felt it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, that thing is the truth. That thing is the truth. Like I was saying, right? So with Shakur Stevenson, who is a talent, but I don't know if he's going to be leader of the new school. He got to get things cracking. He got to get things cracking. But can he wind up being? We don't know.
So when
you know,
car shut down, what's the
they ain't there.
Yeah. All right.
It's the car shut down means that the car shut down.
Okay.
All right, cool. But like I was saying, but we gonna see. Brick City, he's gonna let us know. Is he really that guy? Now he's been saying it, but he has to prove it. I don't want to keep going. This is what they supposed to say to sell a fight. No, that's not a good sales pitch. That's just like you getting a circular from Fresh Grocer, and they got a circular of all these things that's on sale, these coupons or whatever, right? So it's living up. So of course, when we get these coupons, we want to go to the store to see if these coupons is really giving us this discount. But then when you get there, you find out that half of these things are not even worth anything. So you can't really get a discount. You might wind up being counted out in that situation. But it's false advertising. Now you get there now, we mad. Like, man, you see the circular? This circular said, you know, the beats would be 15% off. But they not 50, oh, they're only 5%, but you got 15% on this circular. That's false advertisement. Because you're telling me that I'm supposed to pay a certain price for something. And when I get there, it's not the price. I'm an unsatisfied customer. So one thing, in order to be the leader of the new school, you got to have a whole bunch of satisfied customers. Now, with all that being said, this is no shot to Shakur Stevenson. I don't have no personal problems with Shakur Stevenson. That's why I don't have a problem with being honest, even if you don't like it. I'm just telling the truth. So it's going to be hard for him to become the leader of the new school when he's giving out false advertisement. Are you a hater? Oh, no, you just hate the truth. And may Buddha bless you. May Buddha bless you. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever. But y'all know I'm trolling right now. You know, may Buddha bless you. I watch a lot of Kung Fu flicks. Y'all get it. Right? But we can't continue to accept that. And Shakur Stevenson can no longer keep on telling us, giving us false advertisement. See, there's a difference between selling a product, right? There's a difference between advertising a product, selling a product, and the product actually wind up being what it is. You all consumers, y'all done been to the stores for everything. So y'all know how it is. This is the situation with Shakur Stevenson. So you know, hey, you can talk Mr. Badass all day long. You can tell me that all day long. You can tell me you can kick a football field. You can tell me you can kick a football, 60 yards. But then when I go get the football out the house and take you over to the goddamn field, your little punk behind kick can only go but 25 yards. That's false advertisement. It's false advertisement. I'm about to call the Better Business Bureau because it's false advertisement. I want my money's worth. I want my time worth. Time is money and money is time, and we ain't got no time for anybody to be wasting hours. Not yours, not mine. So with that being said, can we say that that's possibly been a problem with Shakur Stevenson? False advertisement. So how can he become the leader of the new school? He got to go out there and back up everything that he's saying, because we only can hold them accountable for the things that they say out their mouth. You ain't got to do extra. Just sell your product as it is. If your product is what your product is, you ain't got to do too much capping. Okay? You ain't got to do all that. None of that is needed. But this is some of the things that have been going on, and this is why this is a saga, a continuation of yesterday. Because with that being said, you can't believe the hype. Just being honest. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible, but the more you sell us a facade, then that better the chances of your word not being bond. Word is bond, B. Word is bond. Word to the mother. If you're going to say it, you got to display it. And then if you know the meaning of what you're saying, you got to mean it. And then if the words that you're saying needs actions behind it, then you have to show it. We talking about who's going to wind up running boxing. Now, we already know right now, we can't say, excuse me, y'all, we can't say Tank Davis is the leader of the new school because he's the face of boxing and he's a prize fighter. Now we can easily say it, but does that mean that it's the actual saying? No, it don't. It doesn't. So that's why he's still up here on his thumbnail, because he's not the leader yet. He's not the leader yet. Yeah, see that bag? Yes. The only bag that exists next to Canelo Alvarez. Let's just be honest. Don't get mad at me. Don't take the message personal. You might need to give your favorite fighter some advice on how they can become that. Got the sniffles, y'all. Yeah, so, and then of course, we got Devin Haney, who I talked about yesterday with Don't Believe the Hype. And I didn't say anything wrong. I didn't present any hate. Don't need to hate on him. For what? He hasn't done anything to me. Might hate the way he's been moving because he's not moving like the guy that he was being projected to be. That's why people got their foots on his neck. That's not hate. Because this guy right here, Devin Haney, out of everybody that's on this thumbnail, remember, he was already being claimed as the leader of this new school. Let's be honest. He was already being considered that. I don't know why. Because you got to take care of business in order to get somebody that. They got to get it. They got to get in there and tango in cash. That's what they got to do. They got to get in there and tango in cash. But a lot of them is trying to get the cash without the tango. You get it? Tango and cash. But they want to get the cash and dash without tango because they might get mangled and catch a punch coming from off an angle and be dangled. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. But that's why I say it's not a good thing to always compare today's years to yesteryears. You can't do it. There's no comparison because they're not in the same time. So no, these fighters would never move like the generation before them because simply they not of those men. Period. So that's why you can't get no return to no 4 kings. And why should you want another version of the 4 kings? No, leave them 4 kings the way that it is. Now, if y'all would have came up with a new name that fits these guys better, then I wouldn't have no disagreement right there. But ain't nobody been running around like a damn king. What are y'all talking about? Now, the 4 kings, they was doing king-like stuff. Yeah, they was going around. They going to the people was coming to them. Let's get right at it. No, not these guys. Not nobody really up on here. Because guess what? Guess what's not a damn coincidence about everybody that's on this photo? But we all want to see these guys fight each other. Yes, we do. We want to see everybody on this panel fight each other because in a way, that's when some of y'all start seeing somebody fought some damn body. So I'm glad I found out a new standard in boxing that, you know, really that have a resume and all that. You ain't got to have a whole bunch of good stuff and all that. You ain't even got to be fighting a bunch of fighters that's on the same level as you. You don't. This is the new thing. That's why, you know, you can't compare it to the years before because it's blasphemy. Because they don't move the way that the other, you know, generations move. It's that simple. We see it in everyday life. So what y'all expecting in everything life, but y'all ain't expecting it in boxing. What are y'all doing? What are y'all talking about? Stop the comparison. The only comparison should be is with those of their peers. Not no Sugar Ray, not no Tommy Hearns, not no Duran, not none of them. Not no damn Floyd, not no Manny, not no Oscar, not none of them. Not no Trinidad, none of them. Keep it in the pocket, Clyde Stumblefield, baby, and never lose a beat. Keep them where they supposed to be. amongst their peers. That's who you compare them to, because they're the ones that's going to help each other shape out how their career is going to be. If they wind up fighting each other, who going to win? Who won? How did they win? By decision, controversial, unanimous, you know, a boxing clinic, or knock the F out. They're going to lose. Getting out school, getting out class, being out power, being outsmarted. Keep these guys where they need to be, not nowhere else. Stop it. It's not good boxing talk when you got to keep on taking today's generation and comparing them to people whose careers are over. Signed, sealed, and that thing is super sealed, and it's been delivered, and it's engraved. Don't do it. Y'all comparing them to people that's old enough to be their father's grandfather, great-grandfather. Stop it. And the reason why y'all do it, and the reason why you always comparing today's athletes, period, to yesteryears, because their generation ain't good enough for you to stay in the pocket and compare them to the people you only supposed to be comparing them to. That's why y'all always reaching. Because this generation of fighters not even good enough for y'all to keep the conversation there, and they only be compared with the people of their generation. This is sad. That's why you always gotta say, well, hey, Terrence Crawford have beat a Floyd Mayweather. Devin Haney would have did. What if Devin Haney was back in Sugar Ray and them top? What he would do? What would Tate would do? What would any of these guys do if they was back there in those times? I'm gonna tell you what, get they behind with. Open, close case. Stop talking about it, because none of these dudes would beat none of them dudes. I'm serious. I don't care. Only compare them to who the heck you supposed to be comparing them to. That's why we ain't gonna never get how we gonna see who's the leader of the new school if these dudes is, they not even fighting each other. They can't even fight each other. So for y'all to even compare them to guys that actually fought each other, you're crazy and deranged. And I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray to the boxing gods that they free your mind. And the rest of the follow. I'm serious, man. I'm dead serious. Hey, just to give y'all a reminder, Coffee and Donuts is brought to you by no other than RayconGlobal.com. So make sure you go over to the website and upgrade on all your audio needs. Now back to what we talking about here. Stop doing it. Cause see, we ain't gonna never get a true answer. Because you always moving these fighters, or the goalposts that the word that we say so much. Always moving the goalposts where you don't need to. Keep it right there. Now, all is fair. Now, with this being said, most likely, it looked like we want to see these guys fight each other. Most likely, it seems like that if these guys that's on this thumbnail fight each other, then we saying this is the leader of the new school. All right, so right now we don't have a leader of the new school, but we do have some leaders of the new school. Now, is everybody up here, you know, an actual leader of the new school? Not really, because some of these fighters on this thumbnail has been leading us on. So that's why we in a stagnated spot when we come to this conversation right here. Because there's too many incomplete things to even get down to this. How they gonna get completed? By these fighters actually getting in the ring with each other. Now I know some of y'all is excited, more so with hate, because y'all seen the other day that Tank was Yeah, 139. You might say 140. Yeah, he should go to 140 then. He should go to 140. He's a duck. He ain't real. He ain't trying to test himself. Look, he got on the scale. He's 139.2. Why he can't go to 140? Why he can't go to 140? Why he can't go to 140? Because he don't have to go to 140. Who are you? If he choose to go to 140, then he should go to 140. But y'all wasn't complaining about certain fighters making themselves look like Pookie to stay in the weight class to keep advantage of something and to get momentum, than actually going up to a doggone weight class that they should actually be fighting. And how dare y'all do that? Shame on you, boxing fans. Double standard is not allowed in boxing. The double standard thing is not allowed in boxing. This is the no double standard zone. Keep that out of boxing. Take all that cute nonsense over there with all that other mess. You know, with the rappers and the singers and the so-called reality show actors and all that. Say that nonsense for that. This is a gladiator sport. You don't need that. Y'all take away from the beautiful construction of the sport. We're bringing all this softness in here. Then last but not least, on this picture of who's going to be the leader of the new school, is my man Lil Red. Yeah, Lil Red. The guy that's been so hated so much, and I don't even understand why somebody's hating on this man. I don't see it at all. Oh, I already explained it, because he's not doing what you want him to do when you want him to do it. Are y'all crazy? Y'all don't, half of y'all men don't even get y'all way with y'all woman. What? Half of you so-called men don't even get y'all way with y'all woman. Half of you men don't even talk as much ish as y'all doing here to y'all woman. And then you want to come on here and bring that nonsense here like these fighters are supposed to fight who you want them to fight when you want them to fight. I keep on telling you, who are you? See, it'd be a lot of beta talk with you jokers, man. A lot of beta talk. This is an alpha sport. This is the alpha sport. But we got a whole lot of beta characteristics going on here. And truth be told, some of these fighters that you call alpha, they ain't no daggone alphas. They beta to the beta of Beta Max. Remember Beta Max? The VHS players? Don't remember that? Stop it. Stop it. And this guy gets criticized, beat up on than everybody who is on this daggone picture. But you just saying that because you like him. No, I'm saying it because it's facts. This Lil Red gets more, get torn out the frame more than everybody that's on this thumbnail. Don't they say, oh, the one that you're talking about the most, that's why he should be the damn leader. Just off for that. Because he's public enemy number one. One. He's public enemy number one. He's the only one on this thumbnail that has not did nothing right. He's the only one on this thumbnail that don't want to be great. He's the only one on this thumbnail this man criticized because he rather, if he fight for belts when he feel like it, he fight for money when he feel like it. Get over it. Who are you? You're nobody. You're a boxing fan. But I do think that as a unit with these gentlemen that's on this thumbnail, as a unit, they can be the leaders of the new school collectively. But that's going to even be hard. You got one guy, we don't know what weight he's coming back in. We're hearing all these things about an opponent. Then, you know, he had to go to the Chitlin circuit, you know, to get for a platform. He had to go to the Chitlin circuit. Yeah, that's what he did. But this is the guy that most would say, he's the leader of the new school. He's the leader of the pack. He's the youngest in charge. He's the youngest in charge. He's the youngest in charge. He's so much better, so much skilled than everybody. Look at his jab. Look at his jab. You can't even compare his jab to any of his peers. There's no one in boxing that got a jab like him. Oh my God, you gotta compare him with a jab like a Larry Holmes and stuff like that. What are y'all talking about? Don't believe the hype. Can't be a leader. You can't be a leader when you're a bad follower. You cannot be a leader of this new school if you're a bad follower. Let's start there from scratch. You can't be that. Unless, you know what I mean? You can't be that. You have to be the opposite of that. Y'all get what I'm saying to you guys. But the only way we will find out is if these guys get in the ring. That goes for every last one of them. Antoine ain't got to fight who you want Antoine to fight when you want Antoine to fight them. No, he don't. Nor does Teofimo Lopez have to do what y'all want him to do against who when y'all want him to. Same thing goes with Shakur Stevenson. Same thing goes with Devin Haney and Tank Davis. Now, yes, they all need to get busy. Yes, they need to get in there and fight each other. Yes, they all should be called out on it, not just one. Stop the nonsense. Well, why Antoine got to fight everybody at 140, but nobody at 140 got to fight Antoine? That don't make no damn sense. That don't make no sense. Oh, Antoine need to fight this person. Antoine need to fight that person. Well, who's that persons? Who do they need to fight? Because y'all be killing me with that nonsense, acting like somebody already fought somebody when they really didn't fight nobody either. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? All these guys that's on this thumbnail need to do the same exact thing. Even the one that's doing a little more than everybody else. Yeah. Come in.
The building in the next, give it like 5 minutes.
Copy. I'll be out there to give him the key.
Copy.
Yeah, so like I was saying, yeah, what are we talking about? Smash the like button. Take another sip of this premium truth. Take another bite of that great taste in reality. Because that's what coffee and donuts is over here. That's my service. Reality and facts and everything is fair and square. Right? Matter of fact, the keys is already on the table here. All right. But anyways, y'all, where we at? All right, cool. So like I was saying, that's what needs to happen. Stop trying to cover up somebody's shortcomings. But you want to expose somebody else's. Let me give every last one of you in attendance. They all need to do what they need to do to become and to get whatever they want out this sport. So whatever they want out this sport, no matter if it's for a big purse, no matter if it's for a belt, that's for them. That's not for us. That's not for you. That's for them. Not for us. Not for you. Not for me. It's for them and theirs. Not you and the fighter. Be a fan. Stay a fan. Because that's all you are, is a fan. Some of these fights we're not going to get. It's boxing. Stop acting like it never happened. Because it has. The 4 kings, all 4 of them, there's fighters that they never fought. They got that in common besides fighting each other. There's fighters that they never fought. And for all the same reasons. Don't get it twisted. But we need to stay right here. We need to stay right here. Y'all need to try to have boxing mind its own daggone business. Stop taking it conversations to places where it don't need to go. Cause you really does, you're not helping yourself. You as a fan of whoever you're a fan of, you're not making it good for yourself. And you damn sure ain't making it good for your fighter, because see, you can't make your favorite fighter look good. You can't. None of us can. But our fighter can make us look good, because when our fighter go in there and they back up what the hell they said, what they was going to do, and when they was going to do it, when they felt like doing it, yeah. See, when they going in there and you know, giving out steel toe butt kickings and asking questions later, yeah. It ain't much that they need to do. Do them. Do them. I don't care. I'm entertained. I don't care if it's a roach. I don't care if it's a squirrel. I don't care if it's a rabbit. I don't care if it's a kangaroo. They got in there. That tiger didn't get in there. That lion didn't get in there. That's all that matters to me. Fight. And it's on. I never seen or heard so many people be so damn picky about somebody's career that they don't control, that they didn't groom, or none of that. The only thing you probably did was pay and watch on the TV. Or watch for free on TV. Or maybe you went to a fight. That's not doing a whole lot. You think you're doing a whole lot. No, you're not. You purchasing something because you're interested in it, and hopefully you get your money's worth. Why do y'all continue to act like that y'all doing so much? You're not. You're only doing what a fan is supposed to do. Pick a team, pick a whatever, and rock out with them. Be loyal to them. Be honest about them. Don't just be, bragging, talk about when they're on the good. But then when they looking bad and everything, you still talking like they on the damn good. Why y'all can't be the same way for these boxers that you is for your sorry behind football team? Oh, you gonna be honest with that football team. Man, they make me sick. But you ain't honest about your daggone favorite fighter that's looking suspect. Oh, you gonna say that about your favorite basketball team, man? But you don't do that about your favorite fighter You're quick to criticize your basketball team and players that's on it. Man, he ain't doing this and he ain't doing that. But I never heard half of y'all complain about your fighter, your favorite fighter, looking like trash, whining like a baby, all these things. Only in the sport of boxing that the athletes get a pass from they crazy whacked out fans. The only sport. Are y'all serious? But y'all quick to voice your opinion about your baseball team. Oh, they think you suck. You know, they need to get rid of the whole organization. Yeah, y'all do that. But when your favorite fighter is fighting somebody that's 10 years older than him, 17 years older than him, 8 years older than him, y'all don't say nothing. But that's somebody the same age as your favorite fighter, or slightly younger, or slightly older than your favorite fighter. Let them be fighting that same age span, and then that's when you're going to complain. What are you doing? You're perverting the sport with that nonsense. I am a true guardian of the galaxy. We would not have that. I am the master of ceremonies, all ceremonies, not just mine. I'm the master of your ceremony too. Because nobody rocks the mic like I do. And my crew, this is what we do. Salute to the Fab Five. Salute to BBO, D3, Tommy Hill on Chills. My man, Fighter. And the rest of the family. Salute to everyone that talks boxing in all fairness. Everybody gets the same exact energy. They get what they deserve at that time. And only going to get what they deserve until they deserve something else. And then they get that. So we do have some leaders of the new school. I would say that these guys are the leaders of the new school. Now, we might have left maybe one other face out there. Okay, the other psycho ain't up there. You know, Ryan, he ain't up there. But he was a part of the mix. So these guys right here, we can say it's the forefront of the new school. But like I said, they are leaders right now, but they ain't leading too good. Too many inconsistencies with most of these guys that's up on that thumbnail. Too much ridicule for guys that don't deserve it, and too much fluffing for guys that haven't really did too much. So with all fairness, not Tank, not Devin, not Antoine, not Shakur. None of them is the sole leader of this new school. But together, they are leaders of the new school. And some of us is leading it in the wrong direction. So hopefully 225 brings us the sport. Bring us the fights that we missed, that we didn't get the action that we wanted in 24. Hopefully it does it in 25. We do have a great start to the year. This is one of the best starts since 22, 23. This is not a fight in this first quarter to complain about. But yeah, you gonna complain if your favorite fighter is on the losing end of that. That's when you're gonna complain. And I'm gonna say, shut up. Here's a warm bottle of milk. Here's a fresh Huggy. I'm gonna give you a blanket. I'm gonna lay you down. So before we get up out of here, I gotta
this
shout
is
out.
a sick Negro.
I'm the illest alive, Illmatic. Shout out to Mike Ron first in the building, always here. Tommy Hill's on Chill, part of the Fab Five. What's up, bro? Always. Big Drake, what you doing? Just boxing talk? or just BS talk? You know, I'm messing with you, man. Gotta mess with y'all. Killer Mike in the building. Shout out to MOB. Also, all praises, high vibrations, high frequencies to Melanie Queen. Blessings, Queen. How you doing? Always in here. Don't forget what the Queen said. Real prison talk with Tommy. What's up, Tommy? What's going on, my guy? Always a pleasure to see you in the building. Not even a dream. He's coming. This is our guy. This is our guy. And I can't wait till he get rolling. Yeah, because he's been here first. He's been rocking with us. And when he gets to rocking, we're going to be rolling with you, Naeem. I can't wait for that first official interview. And I'm going to be patient like I'm patient for everything else. Yeah. Jay Gibson, TWT in the building. And shout out to everybody. And what I want y'all to do, right? Go brag to everybody that missed this gift serving this morning and tell them don't show up because there ain't no leftovers because we ate them all. we ate them all, but it's lovely. I'm going to bring on my partner. We got about another 5 minutes before we get up on out here. I got to bring in my partner. I got to bring in Batman. You know, I got to bring him in here. Where you at, BVO? Talk to the people. Where is he at? Where he's at? He always know. There he is. He says his name 3 times. He's gonna pop up like Candyman. What's going on, bro?
Oh, salute, man! Great cook today.
Thank you.
It's exciting though, because I think if you guys have noticed, we taking a new direction with the channel. We want to make sure that we being unbiased, and you know, even old BBO, even brother BBO had to stop being a little biased, man, because it don't do nothing, man. All we want to do is see good fights. Like I done made it my mind. You know, I want to see Tank versus Lamont. I want to see Tank actually brutalize Lamont. You know, hurt him real bad. But we gonna see. Because I just got a feeling, you know, Tank is so heavy-handed, he might knock him out cold. We might not get to see him get his face broke. But it'd be nice if Tank take his time and break his face, man. That's what we want to see. We want to see Tank hurt some people, man. But that's all I got, man. That's all I got, man.
Hey, cool. Hey, I think a lot of people like to say this is a gladiator sport, but some of these fighters don't want to be gladiators. But hey, if they can make a twerk for them, good. You know, I just ain't gonna dance to the same beat as them, but I would enjoy from the sidelines. But with that being said, like brother BBO said, hey man, we appreciate y'all rocking out with us. Keep on rocking out with us. And then if there's anybody that not aware of us, you better hip them to us, man, because we just gonna be bringing nothing but healthy boxing talk. That's what it's all about. We detoxing the sport. We all have to do it if we're not on this mission already. But enough with the nonsense, with the back and forth, and you getting personal with somebody because you simply don't agree. Because I think when you get personal like that, then I mean, whoever you're going through it with, y'all both lack knowledge of the sport. And even if you don't, you make yourself look like that and acting in ways like that. You don't need to be nasty, use all these profane words and fluff up a fighter and turn, and you don't do that. So we're not doing that over here. Now, what everybody else does, we're not knocking them from doing them because that's what works for them. That's what's up. But over here, what works for us, and then if you come in here, what we doing, what we giving y'all works for you. Healthy boxing conversation, no matter how cool or how heated it get, you ain't supposed to lose your cool, baby. Keep it cool. You gotta relax. You know, I had to put that 70s voice in there because I'm from the old school. But listen, y'all, this all we got for this morning. Servants. We do appreciate, and I mean, we highly appreciate everyone that's always coming through and rocking out with us. Now, don't forget, y'all want to see us at 8 p.m. And y'all see it for the evening show. Y'all know the routine. We look for 3 donations a day. If you don't get it on both shows, you put it on whatever show you want to. So if you want to do the donations when we ask on BBO show, fine. You want to do it on mine, fine. If you want to do all the donations on the main channel, you can. That's not going to stop me from asking you guys, hey, let's drop it. You don't have to drop it on mine, but make sure if you're going to donate to the channel and it's not going to be on our other family channels, like D3 other channel or mine, then just do it on BBO channel. It's all going to the same place. We just trying to do boxing some just due and give it its just due. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all know what time it is. It's the master ceremony. Yes, the chief rocker, the head knocker. Nobody does it better than me, the greatest man alive. And I got the best team alive. We are the greatest men alive. Watch out for the Fat Five. We're going to be dunking on y'all in pure pleasure when it comes to boxing talk. So give yourself a salute. Clap your hands, throw yourself some flames, because we really appreciate y'all, because without y'all, we'll just be talking to our damn selves. So salute to y'all. Have a great one. We will see you throughout the day. We out of here. And once again, make sure y'all go over to rayconglobal.com and listen to The Crush. Listen to BVO, the Master Debater, the whole team in high definition, baby. It's like the whispering in your ear. And we are out of here. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching BVO. And if you're down with BVO, subscribe and join the community. Have a great night.